Today is another edition of aleph. So I'll be exploring the beauty of Qatar, and I'll be having a podcast today with a friend. So I spent almost all my day in this lovely hotel called Marriott. So come around and experience the beauty of Marriott. When you are in the city, you want to have lovely coffee and relax. There's a cafe right inside that same Marriott.
Okay, it's aleph. I've been doing this for a while now, and I'm here again in the city doing something very nice. And I'm sitting with someone you like to listen to, and she's an interesting person. A lot of interesting stories about her. Just sit down and listen to the interesting story. So how are you doing today?
I'm good. Just Julia.
I like that. All right, Julian. I would like you to tell us the story to them. Just let's hear about you. What you do,
Okay.
how long you're doing it, how long you're in Qatar.
Okay. So I've been in Qatar for 7 years now. I'm a country manager for a US brand. I'm 48 years old, and yeah, I don't have any children. I'm ambitious, determined, and I've got an interesting hobby, which is competing in a bikini competition.
That actually got me interested. How did you do it? That you had to just get fitted and stop eating. I was on a real diet.
Yeah, it's strict, but it was really good, and I've met some amazing people, had some fantastic opportunities, which I'm still discovering and going forward. I want to run my own business and help women over 40 years old, lifestyle and mindset, and build their confidence. So that's my main goal, and that's what I want to do.
So why did you leave the UK and you had to come to Qatar of all places? Your personal experience, actually.
Okay, so before I came to Qatar, I worked in India for 1 year, still in retail. I've done retail most of my life. And when I got back to the UK, I just felt that I wanted to do something more, bigger retail space. And I was on holiday in Dubai, and someone called me for this opportunity, and I had a few interviews, and here we are, 7 years later.
Wow, 7 good years.
Yeah.
Everybody keeps saying the same thing. I wanted this to maybe 1 year before you know, boom, 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 7 years.
It's
all the way.
gone so quick. But
Brilliant.
the reason I came was to progress my career quicker than that I had done in the UK. So I came as a store manager and then worked my way up. So yeah, it's been good.
Excellent, excellent. So now I'll have you like share your personal experience so far, because people out there watching from all over the world will like, exactly, do I come to Qatar? What exactly should I be expecting when I come to Qatar? Your own personal experience.
Okay. So with any country has culture or tradition. So it's the same with Qatar. You just need to respect the country. I think you need to be prepared for the weather and the summertime, because it is very, very hot.
You call it summer. Winter. No, this is a winter.
Now we're in winter.
Yeah, winter,
yeah. But it's nice, right? It's 29 degrees.
Yeah.
And obviously it's a Muslim country, so you have to be respectful. But like I said, before coming here, I worked in India. So that was more of a change in terms of coming from the UK straight to India. And obviously India is a massive country. And then to come to Qatar was an easy transition for me. But my time flies so quickly. And there's lots of things you can do here. People say, oh, you can't do anything, or there's nothing to do. But you need to go out and find those things. You need to go out and make friends. It is hard at the beginning to make friends, but you need to go out. You need to explore the country. You need to go and see what the country's about, the tradition, museums, desert.
Museum, the culture.
Yeah, yeah. So you have to do these things. And, I started in the gym, and I went to a gym on purpose on my own so I could meet other people, and I've met some great friends just through the gym. So it's been a good experience for me, which is why I'm here still.
Excellent, excellent. So if you have to tell people back there, you tell them, come and experience the beauty of Qatar.
I
It's a
think
good place to be.
I think what's happened with FIFA and everything, lots of people came for FIFA and then realised, oh, okay, now I know a bit more about the country, or, the people and the locals. So I think it's something that people should come and do and see, not just always go to Dubai.
Exactly. Wow. So now I would have you just elaborate more about this, your fitness journey, how you're able to achieve that goal
Okay.
and live this
Okay.
life you're in.
God, it's a bit of a long story. So I've always wanted to compete for quite a long time, maybe in my 20s. And I always used to train or do aerobics when I was younger. And then I was married, and my husband at the time was like, you could never do it. You haven't got the discipline. And that just goes to the wayside. And I just thought, okay, maybe I can't do it. And then obviously we're no longer together. When I came to Qatar, we split up, and with work and everything, it wasn't the right time. And just before COVID, I'd been on holiday to Oman. I'd actually put on some weight. And when I came back, like everybody does, you look at your photos, you're like, oh my gosh. And I thought, this is the right time now for me to start the journey. So yeah, with so many things have happened. I had quite a few foot operations. I had a slip disc between that. But I was so determined. It was something that I wanted to do for so long that nothing was going to actually stop me doing that. So yeah, it's been 3 years. I competed last year for the first time in the UK. And then from that, from social media, I met an amazing woman, and she told me about like a fashion show in the US for masters, so people over 35, women over 35. I had to apply. I got that. So I flew to Texas.
Oh my God.
I did that in Texas. Met some really wonderful women and people that are like in their 70s doing amazing things and really inspiring people. And yeah, I've done some modeling since then. I've just done so much podcasts since then. And the reason now I want to start my own business to help more women over 35, because women have this thing in their minds that when you get to 35, it's the end of your life, or, you know, you're meant to put on weight, you're meant to look, you know, like a bit of a mumsy. The mumsy figure is like a bit overweight, don't have much confidence, and that is not true. And you can do whatever you want, really, as long as you put your mind to it.
Sure.
And as long as you're passionate about it and you really want it, you can achieve it. Sure. So that's what I want to do. So some wellness and lifestyle. So last year I started a PT course. I've passed my exams, and I'm going to be doing another course to elevate that a bit more, and then, yeah, start my own business.
Perfect. So you tend to train people on this, right?
I want to, like online coaching. Yeah.
You have a website?
No, I've only just started out. So I've just hired a mentorship company to help me, to support me. So we're just putting everything in progress and all the tools. And then hopefully in the next couple of weeks, then I will go live on social media.
Well, you could put the name out there so they could watch it, because people like now they hear me, so they just borrow it right away.
Yeah. So my Instagram handle is Soraya_George, and Soraya is my middle name that my mum gave me. And I think it means princess. It was a Princess Soraya. The day that I was born was on the newspaper. So yeah, that's where that came from. So yes, that's the
synopsis. Very nice.
Yeah.
So I have a very, very short time left. So guys, I'll have you just tell people back out there your personal experience growing up in the UK. Because people are like, I want to go to the UK. Now, you know, you have insight, you know, tell them exactly what you think.
Oh my God. Well, my journey is probably a little bit different. Everybody has something that's happened. And my mum died when I was 11 of cancer. And I was fostered by a white family. So obviously my culture is a little bit about my history and background probably wouldn't have been what it was if my mum was alive, if you understand. I would have known more about it. I went to an all-girls grammar school, which is the school that my mum wanted me to go to. So that kind of experience was great. I loved school. I loved everything about it. I loved activities, had great friends. I had actually a great grown up. Of course, in any country, there is some racism. As I got older, when I was when I started dating, if I was dating somebody that was like from a European background, then there would be some racism. but not very much, to be honest. UK is fast paced. Living in London, not everyone is as friendly as you think they are. And when you live there, you don't really know your neighbours. And then as I got older, I moved further up the country and to Manchester, Cheshire area, and then near to Windermere after that. And people are more friendlier, more family orientated. But it is a lot colder in the north. But the landscape is so beautiful in terms of like Windermere and the hills and everything. But yeah, I loved growing up. I had a great childhood after my mum died. Obviously when my mum was alive also. But being with that family, she's like my second mum, and we're still in contact, and I'm part of her family. I'm like her number 2 daughter. So in terms of my childhood, I had a great childhood, great school. Yeah, so London is great to visit. I would say to anybody to go and visit the UK, London, not just London, but the UK.
Good experience.
It is expensive now to go and live in the UK with what's going on.
I like that.
But like anyway, you should go and visit any country to find out the culture. And I'd say to people to go to India. I had the best time in India and I loved it. So
Perfect. Perfect. So guys, it's my culture to end my vlog on my interview, my podcast with them speaking their language. But she speaks English.
Yeah, sorry about that.
But you're from Guyana, right?
My mum was from South America, Guyana. Yes, not Ghana.
Guyana, not Ghana, Guyana.
Guyana,
And
yeah.
Your dad
Was from Barbados.
Barbados. Okay, I'll have you speak the one that is comfortable for you. Come experience the beauty of Qatar. Come around and have fun and subscribe.
Yes.
Which one is comfortable for you to speak? Which language can you speak in? No?
English.
Okay, guys, she can speak all English. All right, so tell them what you can say in English. Come around and experience the beauty of Qatar.
Yeah, come and experience Qatar. You'll be surprised, and lots of people have been. But yeah, come and visit.
Wow, that was a nice talk, actually.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys. So goodbye from me.
Thank you.